Hello everyone. So we're back with my second week of April update on the garden. So stay tuned. All right everyone. So just doing a update on some of these. I see it's a little bit of some kind of something growing right here that I don't want in it. But the lavender still hasn't sprouted much, or sprouted at all. Let me not say much. So I'm waiting on it to kind of start sprouting so I can move it. These two containers I'm gonna continue to fill, but I'm just checking on these as they come. I have two other containers that are gonna go here. I'm just trying to decide on how I want them, and if I wanted something to go here and something to go here, because this is gonna be like my pollinator area, medicinal herbs pollinator area. So I definitely think I want something here. There will be something here and here, and then I think I want something there to kind of maximize this space. And again, no signs of the comfrey. So if comfrey doesn't pop up this season, most likely I'm gonna have to just restart it in the fall. I'm not gonna worry about it for this season because it has to go through that cold stratification, which is why I did it in the fall. But I'll just do multiple pots just in case those are just some bad seeds. And then over here, so I'm wondering if I might put some like my self-heal plant here, or elecampane, or my alyssum. I'm still wondering, but I have other little spots. So once I put all my pots here, then I'll decide on what herbs I'll put over here. Aster is coming back in. So once it starts to fill in a little bit more, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut off these old spikes. I usually try to leave it alone and let the new growth come before I start taking and bothering anything. And here, just picking out what I know to be other weeds that I don't want in here. Okay. Yes, there's a bunch of little stuff in here that I don't want. Okay. This is just to help cut down on it, because if I wait, it will get worse during the summer. So I just like to get a head start on what I can see. Okay, so these are the potatoes. And I don't expect to see any sprouts in the potatoes for about another week or two, because we've had a ton of rain and it's been a little cold. What you see in here is not the potatoes. Those are like pieces of plant material that has blown, but that's plants from off my table, so that's not sprouts. Okay. And then going back over here to my lettuce table. These are my arugula that are starting to flower. I actually like the flower and I like the taste regardless, so I let it do so. But we're gonna pull some of these because we're definitely gonna have a salad sometime soon. So we'll pull some of those leaves, but everything else is looking really well. Everything over here is also doing well. My cabbages, my broccoli. Let me see what that is. That's my broccoli. And more cabbages. And then these 4 are cauliflower, snowball, twister, purple, and another snowball here, and then more cabbage. So everything over here is doing really well. Over here on this table, from the arugulas, which I see is about to try to flower right here, broccolis, greens, they're all fine. This arugula I was concerned about, but it's coming back quite nicely. And then over here, so this one I did not pull. I said, let me leave it. And it's actually coming doing pretty well. This one, I have another cabbage that I'm actually gonna put in this place today. And this one is starting to do its little head. And I'm do a little head. So this one will have a cabbage in it. And that one will have a cabbage in it. This one I'm gonna put some more lettuce in. Okay, but everything over here is doing okay. All right. I'm just gonna go back here while I'm out. This is the progress that he's made on the coop. It's getting there. It's getting there. Just go over here and check on these. Some people look at this and say, I want to pull those. I actually love to see the dandelions in my garden. I'm actually planting some. So every time I see them, I just love them. I don't pull them at all. It's a field of them over there, and I love to see it. Okay, and as we walk back over here, okay. So the peach tree is blooming. Looking absolutely beautiful. So I don't know what to expect from this tree, but it's doing well. And then same thing with the apple tree. It is also doing well. Okay. I moved that back there. That was going to be my chicken run. I moved it back there. I'm going to put my dogs in it because they have been terrors to my contractors. He's been working over there. So we're just going to house them in temporarily. We're going to build a different chicken run for this one here. Okay. As we make it back towards the main garden, can't help but stop and look at the progress of the blackberries and of the raspberries right here. They are doing well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go in the main garden since I'm right here. All right. So on the side of the greenhouse, these snapdragons look like they're suffering a bit. It's very sunny over here. These calendula have not opened yet, but they're still thriving. The violas are opening. The chamomile has exploded over here. These snapdragons are doing fine. So that one on the end, for some reason, should be looking like these, but they're not. So that one over there may have to be replaced. And then the calendula over here is having a ball. And I feel like there's a piece of chamomile that then snuck in there. But the calendula is doing really well. And then just going into the main garden, I have planted a bunch of new seedlings for my sugar snaps. And as you can see, they are coming up there. So there's one there, there's one there, there's some there. So they are coming up. I can see the one over here coming up there, and the ones there, and the ones there. So they're slowly coming up. Some on this side as well. There's some in that pot too. This I don't see yet. The ones in there, I do see 1 or 2 in there. So those are all coming up as well. And then all of the cabbages have been doing really well. This area gets a lot of full sun, and I'm always worried about them bolting, but for some reason they've been doing really well. that there is doing really well as well. So no complaints. Now I'm wondering if this one is trying to, see that? Looks like it's trying to flower on me. So I'm gonna have to look into this to see what we're gonna do about it, because I don't like it. And it looks like, see that, guys? Look like it has aphids, see that? So we're gonna go have to come out here and treat this. See that? Definitely has some aphids out here. So we're gonna go ahead and treat right there, that aphid infestation. So we definitely gonna come out here and treat it. So everything over here, look at those Brussels. They're loving it. So everything over here is thriving with these days of rain. And this Mr. Healy here, yeah, see, it's starting to flower and it's not gonna be any good. So I'm just gonna pull that and put another cabbage there. So I have one more cabbage that I can put there, and that's what's gonna go there. And that will be all of the cabbages that I started in January. So I have a total of 5 that I need to plant, and so that will be the 5th one. All right. And then over here, lettuces and the strawberry spinach is doing well. These lettuces are doing well. No sprouts from my, this here is my red potatoes. And that last one there is russet, so no sprouts yet. They're not expecting them to sprout just yet. Over here, look at the explosion from the choy soy area. So this one I'm gonna have to eventually pull because it's trying to flower. But I was trying to wait for the stalk to get a little fatter. And so, let me show you. So that's what we're looking at. So I might eventually just go ahead and pull it, because me constantly picking these off like this, trying to let it finish getting to where I want it to go. Because this is all I do. I just pull them off right there. Pull out what the flowers are gonna be. And let it continue to, the stalk to get a little bigger. So I just pull them. But it's trying to flower in multiple places. I don't know if you can see that there too. And so because it's trying to flower in multiple places, it's just about time that I pull it. Okay, so that one will probably get pulled first. Same thing with this one. So bok choy does not like all this sun here, so it looks like we're gonna be having bok choy tonight. So I'm definitely gonna pull these because they're starting to flower. Yep, so that, I'll come back and do a video of that harvest. So I'm probably gonna harvest both of those bok choys and put something else in this place. Okay, but everything over here is still doing really well. I am gonna start putting my other rows out. Definitely tomorrow, because I have the day off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill my grow bags up, get this ready for my tomato alley, because these are not gonna last when it gets too hot. And over here, look at those lettuces, doing really well. So I'm gonna put some covers on this to keep that sun down on them. In here, the explosion out here. So I'm definitely gonna do a little harvest so that we can start blanching some of these greens and just have them for dinner at some point. But everything over here is loving the sun that it's getting, is loving the rain that it's getting. So the explosion of what's going on over here. This one was looking like it was dying. It is actually coming back. Everything over here, you can't even see the lettuce up under here, but that lettuce is doing really well. That little lettuce in there. Same thing here. You can't see the lettuce down here in the center, but it's in there. There was some kind of little butterfly that was just in there. Hopefully it was not something detrimental because I'm about to cover everything. But over here, things are coming. Look at that broccoli coming. Everything over here is doing really well. This broccoli over here is doing well. The spinach is getting that nice shade. It's doing well. See if I can show you that lettuce right here. That's doing really well. The chamomile back there. This here is that scarlet kale from last year. This is doing well. I was gonna pull it, but I knew it was gonna come back. I just didn't want to wait for it, but I said, you know what? Why not? But everything over here is doing okay. It's gonna rain for the next 7 days, so I'm thinking about just letting things sit for the next couple of days. That's that little butterfly that's keep landing on my thing. I'm trying to see if it's the cabbage moth. Don't know what it is right there. It looks a little different though. Doesn't look like the cabbage moth. Let me go see what it is. It landed over here by my rhubarb. So let's see what it is. Yeah, sitting on that. See, there it is. I don't know what that. It doesn't look like the cabbage moth though. See it? It's on my rhubarb leaf. So I don't want to bother it. It doesn't look like the cabbage moth. Yeah, it's definitely not the cabbage moth. I don't know what it is, but I'm not gonna bother it. It's on my rhubarb right there. Or maybe it's maybe. It looks like it's 2 of them. That's what it is. It's 2 of them. At least, yeah, it's 2. Maybe they're maybe. And then maybe it is a cabbage moth. Never seen that before. Well, that means I just need to get out here and cover. But I'm still gonna let them be, you know. Nature, we have to learn how to coexist with nature, so I'll let them be. Okay, but they're probably gonna move, but I'm gonna have to sit my kohlrabi back up. So they're probably finna fly away, yeah. But I have to sit my kohlrabi back up. I don't want it to keep falling. All right. Then over here in this area, everything over here is doing really well as well. Okay. My herb pots are doing okay. I haven't moved that mint yet. I'm trying to decide where I want to move it. And these 2 are where I set up. Well, this one is where I said I'm going to put the other cabbage. So I'm going to move that out. All of this will get done today and tomorrow because I'm off. And then, of course, the green stalks. This is area I have to get through. The butterfly's back. It's trying to find somewhere to be. And it's like, would you move, lady? But green stalks with the onion towers. That's the thick onion right there. Strawberry stalk. Hodgepodge stalk. But they're all doing really well. Turn you guys. It's about right here. Yep. So just coming out here, turning everybody, letting them get some sun. All right. As you can see, we finally got the pond up and going. There's still some things he has to get going to get the waterfall going, but we did get the filters going. So this is moving along quite nicely. Even the little flowers are starting to come out up here. Some dandelions up through here. Normally most people will pull them. I don't. But I love the sound. It's so tranquil. The alyssum is starting to do what it does. So all this is alyssum. Still haven't filled this pot because I'm trying to find these other pots And once I do, I'm going to lift them up and put a barrier up under here so the things won't grow in them. But I'm going to try to find some more today. But these areas as well are doing pretty much the same over in here. Dandelion there. But I just let them be. I let them be. I do pull the dandelions and make tea, so what one would consider a weed, I consider beneficial. And then let me go over here to the little spinach and Swiss chard patch. So over here, this area is also doing okay. The spinaches, the healthier ones have survived, and those that are not have died off, and this is exactly what I needed it to be. And this is like a wild patch. I let whatever grow over here, and I usually do use that picture this, and there's actually so many different things that come up over here, but it's as a ground cover. But it looks so pretty when it does, so I just leave it. All right, and then lastly, we're just going to the greenhouse. Just kind of just give you guys an update on where we are. And so in the greenhouse, some of my radish seeds have started sprouting. So that Swiss chard over there, as you can see, it's constantly exploding and coming back. It is about time for me to do another spinach harvest. What's going on with my sorrel? It's getting a little too hot in here for my sorrel because we're not about to seed already now. Okay. But the radishes are coming up. So the ones that didn't, I'll just replant. That oregano is coming. Chives are still thriving. The plants that we took out of our tower are doing okay. I'm gonna open the weeds. This is that broccoli plant that I thought was dying, and it's doing okay. Constantly checking this here because I need my everything to do really well in here. It's starting to get a little too warm, so I'm gonna have to keep the windows open all the time now. You guys can see. So I'm just opening windows and letting plants do what they do. I'm just gonna leave the door open. Sorry, trying to open up everything up here. Look at that spinach, that leaf. That leaf is huge. Then coming up here, just opening the windows to everything so that, yep. All right, let's keep this door open and prop it open so that that airflow can get through there. I usually just prop it open with something. There we go. But so far so good. I did see my spinach down here though. I think I need to pull it out some because it's getting too tall. So let's pull you out actually. I just noticed it just now. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move you over, move you up, and pull you out. That way it doesn't stunt your growth. Okay. And just let you sit down here and finish growing. There we go. And put everything back. Okay. Everything was watered yesterday, so everything is doing okay. I'll probably come back out here and do another deep water today. But that's all, everyone. Just wanted to, yeah, the cabbage moths are out. So I'm gonna go out and put covers on everything. Definitely gonna do a harvest of my bok choy and have some bok choy later. And then go ahead and put some other things in this place. That's why I do a lot of succession planting. So some of the plants that I have left to plant are right up here on my table. So this is some. And of course in the seed room, the wind has knocked them over. But these are some plants that still need a home in the garden. So some cabbages. This is chervil, another broccoli. That's my arugula, another cabbage. This one just died off. I'm sitting in the sun too long. But those are going to get planted out in the garden today, wherever I harvest anything or wherever there's open space. And then my seed room is a wreck because it's so hot in here. But everything in here is doing really well. So we're going to get these all planted out today. It's so hot in here, guys. Let me see what the temperature is. Yeah, it's like 95. But these are my summer plants. And as you can see, they like the heat. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all squared away. These are some seedlings that I'm going to start up-potting. What's in here? Ooh. Yeah, some nasturtiums. So there's some things in here that needs to be up-potted right away. So today, I don't want to smash anything. So today, this is what I'm going to be doing. So nothing has germinated in here yet. That was the last one. Yep. So, got to get in here. But all right. Happy growing, everyone.